guys, welcome back to Kirsten Arts, or welcome to Kirsten Arts if you had not seen my intro video. I am here today to give you another video. How you guys been? I've been very busy as the art student that I am. Speaking of that, I kind of wanted to bring you along on my day as an art student, or my week, because I've kind of recorded bits and pieces of this thing as the week went by. If you see me wearing a different outfit, that's probably why. Don't acknowledge it. Don't even think of it. It's not there. Okay, so I wanted to bring you along on what it's like to be an art student and my day as an art student and how that looks. This is not an art college that I go to. It is just a university that I am an art student at, but we're not going to talk it down. We are going to talk it up. So anyway, I will bring you along. But here's the thing. In my art classes, I'm not really allowed to record or take pictures. Well, one of them I'm really not supposed to, and the other one is just full of people. Like, it actually is a full class, but I feel weird taking out my phone and just like recording. So I'm probably not gonna do that there, but I'm gonna get as much footage and picture as possible. But in my other class, my drawing class, I'm in a drawing 1 class, we're really not supposed to take out our phones because of nude models. But my class doesn't have nude models because I'm only in drawing 1. We're just drawing boxes, so I don't think there's anything wrong with taking out my phone to take a picture of my work that I'm proud of. I'm gonna try to get as much footage and video as possible in that class without getting in trouble. But I'm doing it for this video, so I'm gonna try my best. Right now, I am at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you can tell if it's in the background or not. I see it, you probably don't because I'm in the way. I'm at Hobby Lobby because I have to get some supplies for my art class. Being an art student, it's expensive. You have to pay for your textbook in normal classes, but in art college or being an art student, you have to pay for supplies. And art supplies, as you probably know, are expensive. They're not cheap. So I'm gonna go into Hobby Lobby, find the best deal I can on some charcoal pencils. No, graphite pencils and some Vine charcoal. We are not gonna come out of here spending 30 bucks. Actually, wait, let me double check. Okay, so they are having the 50% off art sale, which is my absolute favorite sale. If you are an artist, you probably know what sale I'm talking about because you probably go to Hobby Lobby at that time and spend your entire paycheck, as I do. But anyway, I'm gonna head in here and I'm gonna go get as much as I can for the least amount of money. We're gonna see what we can do. I have class at 11 o'clock, by the way, and it is 10:26, and I have, I think, 2 other stops to make. So we're probably gonna be running a little late, but that's okay because it happens, you know? We're ready, let's go! We are here. Okay, so those are what I need. Those right there. But I would love to get pencils with them, but I don't need that little dude right there. Like, I just don't need that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I am gonna die. I don't need anything, but I might get something because I have 0 self-control. Alright, we gotta go, we gotta go. Can I also say it's a beautiful day outside? Like, it's not too hot, not too cold. It is currently 2:41. Oh my gosh. I was looking at this stuff for way too long. I had a successful Hobby Lobby trip. We did not spend nearly $30. We spent $13, which I don't really know how that happened. I think there had to be some type of discount. Whatever. I guess it was a girl with a camera discount. We are going now to my second stop, but that's a brief like errand, and then I'm gonna be headed to school. So this is probably where I'm gonna show you what it's like to be an art student. I didn't really do much talking to the camera while I was on campus, but I did do a little montage of college student life, art student life footage. So I'm gonna put those together. If you wanna see that, here you go. See you on campus.
I'm like so happy to be out of class right now. We got out early for both of my classes, so I really appreciate that. So yeah, it's like March 2nd, 80 degrees outside. I don't know what is going on. It is too hot. I need to put some shorts on and find some food. I haven't eaten all day long. This doesn't count as eating. I also have to remember where I parked my car. That's what happens when you park in a parking garage. I chose to park on the third level. That's what happens when you're stupid. I see my car. So we're all good.
Okay, we are done. We're done for the day. Okay, my phone is on 10%, so I have to figure out a way to charge it. Okay. Where are my chargers? No, wait, they should be in here. If they're not, someone stole them. I'm not very organized right now. Whew, we are out of class. It has been a long day, but weird because both of my classes were cut short. There's nothing better than hearing your professor go, all right, well, that's all I have for you today. Best feeling, oh my God. If you didn't know, that means your class has ended early. Anyway, it is time to go. It is time to do something and eat something. I have not eaten all day. Weird because, like I said before, my class ended early and I went to the little cafe that they have on campus and I bought some Pringles for the next class, but I never even opened it because I ended up talking on the phone with somebody and I couldn't really eat them, so you can't bite Pringles. It doesn't have the same effect. I hope you enjoyed the little montage of me being in classes and going about the day. I actually got a little bit more than I expected to get. It's all on my phone, so I'm gonna have to get it, you know. I was not gonna pull out this big camera in the middle of a class that I'm not supposed to film in. So I kind of low-key pulled out my phone and tried to record, even though I know my teacher saw me. So I kind of like had a mini panic attack when that happened because I thought he was gonna be like, don't record in my class or don't use your phone in my class. I'm glad he didn't, but maybe he didn't notice. Maybe he didn't notice like I thought he noticed. In class today, we did like this little critique and we had to lay out all of our recent drawings on the floor so that the entire class can surround them and critique what you have done. Sounds very painful, was very painful, but we got through it. Critiques are kind of the worst, but they are kind of the best too. So you will have a lot of those if you are an art student. Also, I got a couple of questions from people on TikTok, a little bit less than I expected, unfortunately. I asked you to ask me questions if you did have any questions about being an art student and going to art college and what that's like. So I got a few of those questions and I wanted to answer them. Not now, I need to get food first before I pass out. After that, I will gladly answer your questions, actually. Let's go get some food. I think I'm going to Publix because it's $5 Sushi Wednesday, okay? I'll see you when I'm answering your questions. So I am finally back. I got back from class, the store, everything like that. Got my sushi, did not eat it yet, stuffed it in the fridge because I realized that if I did not get back out here to record this questionnaire, then I would lose daylight and it would be a pretty bad quality video. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put off my food and I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I think I explained it already, but on TikTok I asked you if you had any questions about being an art student or being in art college and what it's like. Please ask me, and you did. Not many of you, but you did. Let me find the questions. I have the questions ready. I'm not gonna say the username, but I will tag them probably in TikTok so that they know. Like, I'll post it on TikTok and then I'll tag you in it if you were one of the people that asked the questions, just so you know I answered the questions and I didn't just like completely abandon you. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, our first question. Is it worth it? I'm going for my bachelor's degree 8 years after high school online. So, art school online is a little difficult. I mean, I got a little glimpse of it online during COVID, and most of the classes that I took at that time, because it was online, was like just art history type courses because they were prerequisites and I had to take them anyway. So I was like, might as well just get these out the way and hopefully have a studio class in the future. If you're looking to really learn something to really put towards your art skills, I mean, it may be more difficult because you're not getting in-person demonstrations and in-person critiques, but I think you can still get something from it. It's always great as an art student to have hands-on examples, because if you're looking through a screen, it's just not as effective. In my opinion, it might be effective for you, but for me, it's just not as effective as it being in person, especially as an art student. So classes like drawing, design, painting is always great to have in person. Honestly, online is good for classes that are not studio. Studio classes are best in person. I've heard people take studio classes online and they said they had a lot of trouble. So studio classes in person, art history classes are best online, if that makes sense. Next question. What are the classes? Do the professors say, paint this exact picture? Or is it more like, these are the rules and compositions, how to apply it? Let me read that again, because I have been through a full day of classes and my brain is kind of shutting down, especially with the fact that I have no food. Okay, what are the classes? Do the professors say, paint this exact picture? Or is it more like, these are the rules, now apply it? Both, a little bit of both. In my painting class that I took, we had to look at a still life most of the time and paint that. Most of the time you're going to be looking at a single image in probably the center or the front of the room, and you're all gonna paint that one image. If not, your teacher, like in my design class, tells us to find an image ourselves and just use the techniques that she tells us to use so that we each have a unique image. But I think that's more applied to in like a design class where you're trying to learn, like, you know, like the principles of art, the principles of design. So like line, color, shape, value, texture. Line, color, shape, value, texture. I think there's two more. I don't know, I can't remember right now. But so studio classes are like painting, design, drawing, sculpture, ceramics. Those are like the studio classes, and those classes are usually gonna be about 3 hours long. That's what I've experienced so far at the 2 colleges that I've been to so far. So basically it's both of what you said. He puts a little still life in the middle of the room. We all use his tools and his rules and everything like that and apply it to our own drawing. Everybody's drawing looks different because everybody's standing in a different place in the room. It's still kind of our own in a way, but it's all the same still life that we're looking at. I hope I'm putting this into words that make sense. Next question. How is the workload of art school? In your opinion, is art school worth the money? So I have a lot of opinions on art school now that I'm an art major. I'm not an art major at an art school. I'm an art major at a university. It has many other major degrees. So thankfully, I don't have to pay too much. I wanted to go to art school until I found out how much it would cost. And it's a lot. Art school is a lot. And that's with the tuition is like crazy. That's without buying supplies and like all of those things. Art school is worth it if you feel like you are really getting something from it and you feel like you can apply it to your future. There are some classes, I'm gonna be totally honest, it feels like, why am I here? And it kind of makes you like question, what am I doing with my life? But I feel like in the long run, I can totally use it for my art. Yeah, you will learn skills. Oh, my mother's calling me. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry, I just had to take a call and answer a text message that kind of stressed me out. It was honestly only probably 0.1 seconds for you, but it was actually about 15 minutes for me. Okay. Back to this question. What I was saying is, if you feel like you're really getting something from it, then yes, it is worth it. If you feel like you can apply it to your artwork and apply it to your future some way, somehow, then yes, I do think it is worth it for you. Just a reminder that many of the majors, they are offered at universities, and like, you don't have to go to an art school to take a painting class. You can go to a university, a public school, a public university, and take these classes and probably get the same amount of information that you would in an art school for way less money. You weigh your options. It's up to you. How is the workload in art school? Very, very, very heavy. It's not like heavy in the sense of essays like some people's and studying for tests. It's heavy in a way of you're gonna have to do this and it's gonna take you probably a lot of time, because all of your learning is showed through your results, through your homework and through your finals and midterms and everything like that. So that's why paying attention in class and going home and drawing things on your own and just practicing what you learned in class is really important, because if you're just going to class and not really paying attention and not going home and like sketching on your own, sketching what the teachers told you to practice, it's gonna show in your classwork. But most of it is really, it's a lot. Homework out of class might take you the same amount of time that class takes. So class is about 3 hours, so it may take you 2 to 3 hours to complete your homework successfully or complete your homework well. But it's also good practice. If you're really, really, really into it, it's great practice, and it's probably something that you'll carry on for the rest of your life. So it's always great to practice. If you're in art school, do your homework as well as you can. Listen, because you do need to, you know, apply those techniques to your work. And you do need to progress. You do need to show that I started here, and by the end of the class, I have progressively gotten better at this specific thing. I hope that answers your question. Next question. I'm 23 and I feel like I'm too old to start learning art, but I'm also passionate about it, so should I take it seriously or should I just do it as a hobby? Art school is expensive. If it's something that you like doing as a hobby, you could stick to it as a hobby. My hobby is painting. And sometimes being in art school is really, it's kind of daunting because you are around other amazing artists, and that could be something that pushes you. If you want to take your art that way, like trying to show them in galleries and, you know, just meeting people, then yes, art school probably is good. And 23, you are not too old to start college. I have seen people in their 60s starting college. Okay, 23. You're good. One thing I learned about being an art student, I am very passionate about art. I love doing my art. Being in art classes is a completely different experience. If art is your hobby, it's not going to feel like your hobby anymore. It's going to feel like you are pushing yourself. You think art doesn't feel like work. Art is, you know, calming and relaxing, and you love it. But when you take classes and you have to apply these new techniques, it's just like you're learning a new set of vocabulary that you have to apply. Like, you know how to talk, but you're learning like these new words and you have to apply it to your life. That made 0 sense. I hope that translated in some way. What I am trying to say is being an art student and being an artist as a hobby are two totally different things. Okay, I think I have one more question. No, I do not. Well, I hope that helped you guys in some way. If you have any more questions, please comment them down below. I would really love to answer those for you, being the art student I am. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to this channel. I'll be posting a little bit more about my art and about my life. You'll probably see me in this car a lot recording because I currently have roommates and I'd rather speak in my car. I can speak more loudly and proudly in my car. So that's that. Okay, so funny thing, I was recording my video in the car, as you can see in the last clip, but I guess my camera cut off right before I got to finish my little outro. So that's nice. I didn't realize until I was editing, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a quick outro. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the little montage and the questionnaire. I hope it answered any of your questions. If you have any more questions about art college, being a college student in general, comment them down below. I would love to answer them for you. I would love it if you checked out my Instagram at Kiersten Arts and my TikTok at Kiersten Arts and my cute little website at KierstenArts.com. Not at KierstenArts.com, but KierstenArts.com. All of those will be linked in my bio, and I would love if you check those out. On my website, I sell prints and stickers. Let me show you, by the way. Okay, so these are some of my mini prints. This was the first ever one that I've done. It's just like a cute little 4x6, and it's like a nice little luster thing, and it's like kind of on a thicker poster paper. I got that one. That's also one of my favorites. This one here, my crowned. I love this one. And then one more. this one as well. So these are available on my website for like just $10 each. I'd love it if you go check those out and maybe purchase a little something from me. Thanks for watching this video. Hope to see you again soon. Hope you see me again soon. Bye.